Lysosomes and Mitochondria, presented by Filip Davidova, Leda Senova, and Chiara Borisova, in order of appearance. Basic things to know about lysosomes. Lysosomes are cell organelles, which serve as the cell's cleanup team. You will find lysosomes in almost every animal eukaryotic cell. The purpose of lysosomes is to digest things, or to take things apart, which the cell doesn't need. It has enzymes in it, and it uses them to do those things. Without the lysosomes, the cell would get cluttered and fail to do its job. The enzymes which are in the lysosomes first form in the rough endoplasmic reticulum. From there, they are sent to the Golgi apparatus, or Golgi complex, and then when it finishes doing its job, a lysosome just comes out of it. Lysosomes are confusing to scientists for a couple of reasons. One thing is that they don't really know how they perform their business, and that is a subject of great research at the current moment. One thing that really bothers them is how doesn't the lysosome digest itself. In itself, it holds a lot of enzymes, which are capable of digesting even a cell when it is dead. So how don't they break through that membrane that surrounds them? This is still something that we have not found out. Lysosomes are also good at deciding what is good for the cell and what is not. When a food particle enters a cell, it enters the cells under the form of a phagosome, and when a phagosome fuses with the lysosome becomes a secondary lysosome. Then it digests what is good and what is not, and takes the bad stuff out of the cell and leaves the good one in. Sometimes lysosomes have faults, and these faults can result in 30 different diseases. These faults come from the fact that sometimes lysosomes cannot do what they're supposed to, and exactly the opposite happens. They lack in some sort of enzyme that will help them digest something that isn't needed in the cell. When this unneeded thing starts to pile up, well, then problems start to occur, because something bad cannot stay in one organism for too long without some sort of damage happening. Now about secretary lysosomes. They're almost like normal lysosomes, just a little bit better. The thing is that they are found in specific cells, and along with having every enzyme that a normal lysosome has, they also have some of the secretory granules from the cell they're in. So they do more things, except from getting rid of all the unneeded stuff every cell has. They also may fight viruses or something that is trying to attack this specific cell. So this was all from me about lysosomes, and I'm going to leave you with Leda and Chiara, who are going to talk all about the mitochondria. Thank you.
An important part of the cell is also the mitochondria. Mitochondria are called the power plants of the cell, and nearly all eukaryotic cells, including plants, contain mitochondria. An important thing that mitochondria does is to convert the chemical energy stored in food into compounds that are more convenient for the cell to use. Just as the chloroplast, the mitochondria has an outer membrane, as you can see on the picture, and an inner membrane, which is folded up inside the organelle. These two membranes enclose the mitochondria. The mitochondria has many functions. It produces the energy currency of the cell through respiration. It regulates cell metabolism. It is responsible for signaling and cell death. It also maintains the control of cell cycle and cell growth.